How are you doing, my brother?
Hi, how are you? I'll
Pretty
go.
good.
Just my kitty cat here.
Dude, let's begin with like the most important, like you said you have a bunch of them. What's up with that?
Yeah, I've got 10 cats.
We should
Yeah,
probably change names.
we should. I was thinking about the same thing the other day. You told me about yours. So, yeah.
Dude, like you know what? Let's just get right into it, right? Because the way I actually got in in touch with you, like the very first time I just saw a random dude drawing on the Discord, on the DGots Discord, and I was like, it looked cool, right? It looked abstract, it looked alien, it looked like something. But you know what? Like, there's so many. Like, I'm not sure if whenever you see like NFTs for the first time, it's always like kind of blurry. You don't know where to look at. It's always like a lot of information to process, right? Um, then I think it was like a month or so after I got AJAP who contacted me, and he was like, "Cat, I got something for you. These guys are gonna be good. These are actually like some of like the very few uh, um, challenges I take up upon." And I was like, oh shit, I actually know what you're talking about. So, Anomaly, what is it? And before the refundable mints, like, what the fuck is going on with that?
Yeah, before we get into all the technical part of
Yeah.
the event and everything, let me just tell you about me and the project a bit. So, yeah, hi guys, I'm Artifex. I'm an artist in the space. I've been working as an artist for the last 4 years since 2020. I also have a bachelor in architecture degree. So I'm an architect in person in real life, but I've been practicing my art career for a while now. So it was only until like 2 years back when I discovered that, okay, my art could actually move into different mediums. So that's when I started exploring maybe like samples with clothing items, my art on clothing items. So I got really good feedback on those. So it was last year when a friend told me that you should start a business with that. I'm like, why not? So I started normally with that idea that a wearable art concept, but I wanted to make it anomaly, right? Like one in a million. Like it's not like any other clothing brand out there. So I decided it needs to be something more than just fabric that you put on. Okay, sure, it's art and clothing, but it needs to be something else. So that's when I came up with the digital concept. So if you can see right here, there is a NFC tag. So let me just show you very quickly what that means. So you tap on it, and it takes you to.
We all know your code now.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, so it takes you to a digital portal that is like a customizable profile for you, and that is very unique to you. Just give me a sec. It's getting, yeah. There you go. See
Nice.
that?
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
Oh yeah, that's my default by the way. Yeah. So you can customize that. You can create social links to that, and you can check what all collections you have from the brand, right? And the more you collect, the more points you get. So sort of uh, gamification that you see in crypto, I wanted to give out to the Web2 world. You see this, all these collectibles that you can own, that you see like in a digital wardrobe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a pretty cool experience to have. I've been seeing this buying NFTs and showing them in a collection and flexing them in the community for a very long time in the crypto space. There was nothing like that in the Web2 space as yet. So I wanted to introduce that something there. So the clothing itself doesn't have NFTs integrated in them. They have a off-chain database for the NFCs. So all the data about the profiles, for the customers is secured to you. So it's not on chain basically. Yeah. So that's about the clothing collection. So about the NFT collection, yeah. So that was so I wanted to expand the entire community to the Web3 space. Now, what better way to do that than an NFT collection? As we all know, since 2021, yeah, sure, there are a lot of NFTs that drugged 90% of them. Maybe then came meme coins, and they changed the entire space, right? So there's
Sure.
only speculation, there's only stress. Cortisol levels are all high. Nobody's talking about culture anymore. Nobody's talking about art anymore. Even in
Yeah.
the face of memes, I don't think I've seen a very strong meme that's actually a meme. That's like it's fun collecting those tokens. There's nothing fun about that. Believe me, I've been in the trenches and I know how that shit feels. You buy a token, you
So how
expect
does
it.
it feel?
Yeah, I mean it's always you're always on the edge of a cliff. Like the next second, your Wi-Fi doesn't work, and then the next second the whole thing can plummet down. It's
Yeah.
just crazy. That never happens with NFTs, even if the founder works. I mean, you know what I mean? So the feeling
Sure.
of getting something that meme coin doesn't have is what NFTs will always have. I mean, the digital collectibles will always have.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's the reason. Actually, there are many reasons, but this is one of the reasons why I'm launching this collection. So, yeah, if you have any specific questions, prompt me, please. My mind is very fogged up. I need to be prompted.
Yeah, no, I hear you, and no worries.
Yeah.
Um, so so just to be sure, you're both like the founder and the artist in one, right?
In both of them. In both of them.
Yeah, yeah. So like basically, you both have like the founder role as well as the artist role, right? What are
Yeah.
some of the challenges, right? Like, do you think it basically gives you more freedom, or is it harder because well, you basically have several roles, like, and only one body?
Hmm. Okay. So, both of these projects have their own struggles in a way. So the
Sure,
clothing brand is completely physical, right? So I have to deal with people in real life. So the production team, the marketing agencies, or the customers itself. I have to deal with them very personally, very humanly as possible. So
sure,
in the digital world, however, it's not easy. I would not say it's easy. It's just that I've been in the space for a long time, that I was able to gather some trust with a few people. So that is there. But even here, you need a really good team. And big shout out to IAB and the other collab team. Yeah, they're doing pretty great, helping me out with this project. Yeah.
oh,
So there's
nice, nice.
definitely challenges, but you
So
can, yeah, yeah, sure.
no, 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 please go on ahead.
Oh, you're cutting off.
Ah, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, it's
Okay.
frozen.
it, it's okay, just let me know if like the Wi-Fi or like the signal would go to shit. um Basically, right, what I'm interested in is you started out with the clothing brand, you put in some features we like to see as for NFTs, you made that into Web 2, right? What's the point to where you're, well, you have like the clothing brand going for you? When did you decide to get into an NFT brand, right? Plus, especially, why now, right? Allegedly, NFTs are dead. We're never gonna be back, and we're all depressed. Why did you decide for yourself? I'm gonna start this shit right here, right now.
Yeah. Okay. So the NFTs actually started first. I've been working on this particular character for more than 3 years. I'm not saying I've worked on it for 3 years continuously, but I started that character 3 years ago. I wanted to launch it somewhere around 23 to 24, like Q4 23,
Mm-hmm.
and something down on me. I don't know, something. came up to me like, why am I doing this collection? I know, of course, an art collection doesn't have to have roadmaps, sure, and all that, but my conscience wasn't letting me do that just as a collection, So I wanted to launch it with some intention, some real life value to it. So that's when I
Mm,
decided I needed something in real that people can actually collect into. So, I mean, at the end of the day, how much ever we talk about digital collectibles, NFTs, meme coins, what's real is real, right? So you feel this, you're experiencing it. So what's real is real. So I wanted to build that first, bring that out in the world, and then maybe think of launching a generative art collection. I've launched many art collections. Those are just very art specific ones, but this is a generative art, and we all know how art generative collections are treated in the space. And
mm.
as the founders, if you fuck up, if you mess one single thing, then your future is wasted in the space. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah. You better not fuck up.
yeah, I had to be very careful about that. But at the same time, I just wanted to give it a try. I just wanted to launch it and maybe just go forward, and we'll see how things work out. But then everything comes down to, why would someone buy into your collection? Why would someone buy NFTs now, right? After 3 years, when NFTs are dead and everything is dead, why would someone buy a collectible now? Sure, the art is good, everything is good, people are talking about it, but why would I spend one soul or some amount of soul into a project now? Yeah, I've got plenty of questions about that. So that's when I thought of creating something like a freemium. So eventually, like I said, I was thinking of doing it as a freemium. I was so frustrated about this art collection sitting in my iPad that I wanted to take it out and just put it as a freemium, because I was done with it. 3 years, this thing was sitting on my collection, and I just wanted to like launch it out in the space and see how it works out. But then, even then, that would mean that I don't value my art as I'm doing a freemium, right? 1, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, people will talk about the project because the art is good, the founder is alive, whatever, and then it will die off eventually because it's a freemium. And people would think, if the founder wasn't uh, didn't value his project as much, then why would I? So that's
Sure.
when the idea of refundable mint came to me when I was just about to sleep at 2 a.m. I thought, okay, how about we do a refundable mint? Sure, there are a lot of projects have done that in the past, but we are doing it something like it's a self-refundable mint. Should I go on tell you about the refundable mint now? Or
Absolutely. I was just gonna say, like, what does that mean, right? Because like I have not a clue what like the concept of a refundable mint is. So can you just like take me through the specifics?
yeah, 100%. So it's really simple. Let me just break it down into what it is exactly. We
Sure.
don't own the funds. Okay, we have a PDA wallet. So it's a program derived wallet that is on the back end. So that secures all your funds into an escrow that even we as team members, we don't have access to. What happens there is, when an NFT is being minted, the funds of that particular NFT gets linked, and that funds go to the vault, the PDA vault, and the NFTs go to your vault. Now you have a choice whether to hold that NFT and become a part of our universe and the community, and like get abducted and everything, or you have a choice to get a refund, right? So you can just come to the portal again, request a refund. What happens is 90% of the funds, so we are keeping 10% as team. So 90% of the fund from the vault goes straight into your wallet, and the collectible gets deposited back to the team. It's as simple as that, and it's very intuitive. I've been working with, well, big shout out to Dugam, Dugame, Dogame, is he's an artist, and he's a dev, right? Recently joined, so
Mm,
he's been working on the backhand code and everything. He's done a really good job. So yeah, big shout out to him. So yeah, so that's the process basically. The NFT goes back to the vault and you get your fund back. It's a completely risk-free, refundable mint. Right. Simple as that.
That's actually crazy. So basically, if I can mint if I'm not happy or I'm having second thoughts, I can request a refund, and that would mean I get 90% refunded.
Yes, 100%. I mean 90%. But yeah, totally.
Okay. Why did you interesting. I can see why you already like explained why. Like, why not just go for like a normal mint, right? Like, there's also like an argument to be made. Like, what will you be minting for? Like, what price will you be guys be minting for?
We're minting for one soul.
One soul. Why not just go for, let's say, half a soul?
And not make it refundable.
Yeah, I'm just thinking out loud, right? Like, why did you decide to go that route and not the other route?
Yeah. Okay, so I could have done that. I could have even easily go about 0.3 soul or 0.6 soul and still mint out. Still very confident about that. But I wanted to go through this route because I wanted to give people an option whether to hold an NFT of this particular, because this brand was built not on speculation or hype. It was supposed to be built on belonging, right? I wanted people to feel that they belong to this space. Let's say someone comes and they think that they don't belong in this community. What happens to them? So they have an option to opt out of the community. That's
I will say though, and like, don't get me wrong, because like, you know what, I want us to succeed, I want you to succeed, I want everyone to succeed, but I do think that a one soul mint is like it's ambitious and very ambitious, like within we are within the market, right? Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like you can't, it's a good or a bad idea, I don't know. I hope you're gonna succeed and you're gonna make like a boatload of fucking money with it, right? But at the same time, why did you pick like that price?
So since it's a refundable mint and you're getting 90% of it back, it's sort of like the mint price is basically just 0.1 soul. So you're not paying one soul. You're paying the rest of the soul to become a part of the community. You to be a part of the journey, right? So if you're not happy with that journey, you can just simply go back to the portal and get your refund back. But then there's very interesting thing. So this comes to the secondary market part. Let's say, for example, I'll take you, okay, NFT. So NFT cat, you mint an NFT from our portal. Now you get a really nice collectible. Now you decide to, okay, there are three types of people. One who will go to the secondary and straightway flip it. Second will probably like to hold it, and third will like to, in our case, get a refund on it, right? So let's say you're the first type, you want to flip it. Interestingly, this refundable concept, the floor price will never be less than the mint price, and that is not in the backhand, that is by logic. So if someone lists it below the floor price, I suggest you grab those as soon as possible, and you can just go and refund it with a higher price.
That makes a lot of sense. So like, here's a question to you. How big will the collection be?
The collection, we are thinking, we are keeping it at 3,333 collectibles.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I mean, dude, like, that's gonna be like exciting to see, right? Like, it's going to be very like, what do you think on like mints in general right here, right now, right? We're seeing, like, this is what I'm seeing, is that you basically have these collections which have a semi hard time minting out, right? Like, it's not as easy as in 2021, 2022. But we also see these kind of collections which are just like stuck in a mint for months,
Yeah.
And I think like that's one thing you'll never ever really want, right? So like how do you interpret that, and like what kind of lessons do you take from that?
Yeah. So there are a lot of ways to have approached this particular collection. But like you said, the worst case scenario, even if uh, the mint phase delays quite a few days,
Sure.
I thought about that too. That's completely okay because that's not gonna change the secondary market. That's not gonna change your decision as a collector. Because if you decide in any of those phase of the mint that you want to get a refund, you can just do that right there during the mint. And if you want to sell it on the secondary, you can sell it. You can flip it or
Sure.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
If you want to get into the community, you can do that too. This is only possible with a refundable mint. Imagine if it was a free mint, it would have been sold out in seconds, not even minutes, in seconds. Sure. If it was a paid mint, it would take maybe like an hour or two, and then maybe even a day or two. But that would definitely affect the secondary market unless,
Yeah.
well, if you freeze it. And if you freeze it, you're telling the customers, you're telling the people who collect your art that, hey, you thank you for your money, now you can't trade unless we mint. So you're putting a clause on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
It's a huge problem, right? Because like I mean like to your point, and like I'm just calling it like it is, right? um I speak to you like, hey, like the mint price, it is ambitious. Like I think like it's ambitious doesn't mean that that's bad. Like, damn, like I hope you're gonna succeed. I just think it's ambitious. But I also believe that the way you're implementing it, you're basically saving like not only like yourself, but like your potential minters from just being stuck in a mint. I mean, like there are like a few mints going on right here, right now, which have
Yeah,
been like going on for months to where I'm like, oh my God, like once those funds get unlocked, I kind of feel everyone is going to be so fucked.
yeah, yeah. And like you said, it's a very speculative market, the NFT space, right? And
Yeah.
if mint and the secondaries doesn't go well according to the timeline of the project, then the people will forget about the project and move on to the next one. That's what happens.
Yeah.
That definitely happens, and it's kind of inevitable actually. So, but with this process of refundable, there's nothing to lose, even if it doesn't mint out. That's the worst
I
case
guess
scenario.
10%, right?
Yeah,
10%,
yeah, 10% exactly. I mean,
which is fine.
I think that's fair, right? I mean, 0.1 soul for a good piece of art should be fine.
You know what? Like,
Yeah,
I I like true like as I'm gonna like call something out. It sounds fair, yes. I don't know, like who am I to say whatever is fair, right? I don't know about like the business model. It does make sense. Like I'll tell you this much. Like if I was planning to basically meet with you guys for one soul anyways, the fact that I can get like a 90% refund is, it's a nice to have. Like it's better to have it than to not have it, right? I'll tell you that for sure. um I'm not sure if it's fair, because like refund versus 90%, but I think I'm not saying it's not fair, right? Like do you get what I'm getting at? I need to think about it like a little more to actually like pass judgment, but you
mm,
could say it's fair. You could say it's fair, but you know what? Like, this is just like a small part of like what you're actually about to do, right? Because like these are just like the kind of specifics to where I'm like, I don't know enough about it to pass clear judgment. What I'm more so curious about is your art, because like that's the one thing which actually I cannot wait to like show anyone who's tuning in right here right now, because like I think like that's one thing I'm super interested in. I'm just gonna call it like it is. I think it's cool. I think it's neat. You sent me like a few sneak peeks and I love them. um so that's one. And secondly, afterwards I would love to just like pick your brain on like the community building part, right? Because like the minting is just like one step on the way, but like
Yeah.
no matter how you're gonna put it, like it's a journey for like a longer period of time, and it's about like making sure you're surrounding yourself and the project with like a bunch of cultists, for lack of a better term, right? Who are just like diehard for this brand. So
Yeah.
maybe shall we just like get into the art first and the community aspect after?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Okay, awesome.
Let's
Let
do
me
that.
just let us like switch a room to the next room. Oh shit, we lost you. Boom, there we go. Um, I mean, I think this is like pretty fucking cool, man.
Thank you.
I think
Let's.
that tell me about it. Like, what is the process like? I was intrigued whenever I saw you draw in the DGOT server.
Yeah.
What was like? What's the origin of the character?
Ah, it goes back. It goes back to so many years of um, sci-fi movies, series. I'm really fascinated about space, universe, aliens. So I've watched probably all of the movies and series out there about aliens. That was one aspect
Right.
of it. But yeah, like I said, I'm really into the fascination about space, right? Like you zoom out from our world and there's like a whole different universe out there. There's so many things out there that we are not yet aware of. And yeah, so so this art basically, if I have to geek out on a little bit, allow me to, please.
Oh, let's go. Like, this is the part I enjoy the most.
Yeah. Okay, so these aliens are from a planet, from a world called Advena. Okay, Advena. By Latin, it means aliens, literally. Um, so yeah, they're from a world Advena, and where this world of Advena is exactly. So I thought of this concept. I've been reading a lot of uh, theories on black holes and space and universes, right? So I thought of the black hole as uh, not a star colliding into a singularity, but like I believe that the very supermassive black holes in other galaxies are like the portals into different universes. So it's like so these are from the supermassive black hole at the center of Andromeda galaxy. So what happened? I actually have a illustration sketch of this. Okay, here it is. If you can see it right here, you see this?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the U1, that's the universe one, that's our universe, and that's where we are. And there's a supermassive black hole in the Andromeda galaxy right here. And as we know in the science community, that at the center of the black hole is a singularity, right? The singularity is where all the mass of the star is constitutes, and it's a very high density, and the gravity is being pulled out into that. So, like we know that the space-time universe that we have, the space-time fabric. So we call it fabric, right? So, like any fabric, fabric stretches and pulls, and we have actual proof of that. That's general relativity by Einstein. So if it pulls and stretches, it can also tear through, right? So what happens when it tears through, and how does it tear through? That I think is what the singularity is. So at the point of singularity, I believe it's a threshold. It's a threshold into a different universe. So that different universe is where these aliens are from. So
Mm.
I have a multitude of theories or concepts where uh, I could create n number of characters and storylines based on this particular theory. So right, so the universe next to this is the Advena, is where these people are from, and I'm planning on building a whole different world of world building for these characters. For starters, they're not gonna have gravity like we do. They're gonna have variable gravity. So everything is going to be uh, built on that. So the buildings, the people, the communities of these aliens, it's a whole world building concept that I'm planning to build on. So what does it look like on paper? What does it look like physically, right? So there's clothing items. So that's what we're doing with wearable art. It's gonna go pinch the same sort of concept about Advaina and these abstract forms that I do. And there's going to be art books, comic series, maybe even games to begin with, like smaller games, yeah, starting about art books. I'm planning on doing a art series where I take a few of these characters. There's going to be NFTs, and we're going to create storylines based on those. So making this very IP centric brand. So there's clothing,
Gotcha.
there's IP, there's art, there's so many things. Yeah, I'm an artist. That's like the only thing that I do. That's like the only thing I can do, and I'm gonna do that for
Fair.
as long as I live, hopefully.
I mean, well, I mean, like, I like
Yeah.
the world building to it, right?
Mhm.
Like, I think like the art style is very unique. I think like it's easy to. I mean, like it looks unique. It looks like art, right? It doesn't look some kind of a derivative, right? Like, and I especially like the way you thought out of like the way where everything positions, right? How does that relate to like the things which will happen to like the NFTs or like within like the community, right? Because let's say like you're gonna mint out, but like then it really starts in my book, right? Because like then the journey begins. What is there like for the community? Like, is it like story based time based storytelling, right? Is it going to be events? Is it going to be where are you planning like any kind of like art upgrades, for example? Right, like there's so many things you can do with this.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, to start with, upgrades. What we're thinking with that is that, so since it's a refundable mint, right? So there's going to
Yeah.
be some number of NFTs that's going to be deposited back to us. And as team, we are not going to list it on the secondary and get profit out of it. We're not going to do that. So we're going to accumulate all the NFTs that are being refunded to us. And after a year, after a certain period of time, when the refunds are done, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna upgrade those, like all the traits, all the things in the collection, making them a collection within a collection, like something like the Medieval's did recently. Yeah, something like that. But we are approaching it with the refundable thing again. So we're gonna have a phase two of the mint. So phase two of the mint is
Oh,
gonna be super limited, all the collected accumulated NFTs, and those are gonna be the upgraded ones in the collection itself. Very rare, very legendary.
interesting. So let's say I am minting 10 and I am
Hmm.
refunding 8, right?
Yeah.
Like hypothetically, you would not make them available for next ones to actually mint?
So sorry, could you repeat that?
Yeah,
Cut off.
sure. So like let's say for the sake of it, you're minting 3,000, right? 3,000 out of I know like 3, but like let's say like your half is being refunded, right?
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
say hypothetically, you're not going to make those like half of it being minted for like at a later stage within this mint.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Like you mint 3,000, you send back 1,500.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so those are not going to be in the mint again right away, or in the secondary.
Interesting.
No,
Okay,
yeah,
so
we're not going to list them in secondary. Yeah.
what if, okay, just like in a worst case scenario, because like and again like I want you guys to do well, but like I have like a VC background, and like part of like the VC background means risk mitigation, right? So let's
Yeah.
say out of the 3,000, 2,800 get refunded.
Okay.
What would be like, what would happen?
So I'm gonna work on those the upgrades of those 2,800 NFTs. And we're gonna put them back in the phase 2 mint and repeat the
Wow,
same refundable process again. So you're not losing there also. It's
that's
gonna be super.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, sick. So what's the okay, I was not aware. So what's the I mean, like that's a whole different ball game. Even I was not aware. So you're actually going to remake the ones who did not get minted out and like tweak them as you'll go.
Yes. I mean, they would be minted out, but what happens is when they send it back to us, it's with us, right? And we have a way of upgrading them in the metadata or
Sure,
something that the devs know how to do it. I'm just aware of it on the
sure.
surface. So they do it on the back end on the metadata, and we put it back in the phase 2 mint and repeating the
Ah,
same refundable thing again. Yeah.
that's super interesting. I mean, that's gonna be exciting, man. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like, what do you expect there? Like again, like I really want to like talk more about the art, but like this is like a whole kind of different kind of vehicle, right?
Yeah. I mean,
What do
I've
you?
thought about every single, like, I thought about it like a chess. What happens if I move this? What happens if I move this?
Yes, you
And
should.
yeah, yeah, as you should,
Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
I've thought about the different phases of how we can do this. I tried free mint, I tried paid mint, I tried, well, I didn't try refundable mint then. And with all these two mints, we fail at some time because we fail to like foster a community or keep track of what happens with the funds or whatever, right? With the free and the mint, paid mint. But with the refundable mint, everybody wins. It's not just a team; everybody wins in the community. So I
That
think
makes
that's,
sense.
yeah,
So if again, if it would be refunded, that
yeah.
one NFT will never be available on again.
No, it will never be available. Once that is being refunded, you will only see it back in the mint page with the upgraded one. You'll
Yeah,
never see
sure.
it. Yeah,
So how long so like that way you're going to for sure have like a second mint, right? Like or like a second phase.
yeah.
When do you expect that?
365 days from the mint.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
Are there ways like let's say if tomorrow we're gonna have NFT season, right? Like just like imagine, would there
yeah.
be ways to where like the 365 days will be either like shortened or get extended?
Um, yeah. Depends on the community at that time. I would I would completely keep it at the community. If they wanna extend it, if they wanna do it before that, yeah, we can do it anytime. Actually, yeah, it doesn't matter. What we know that
Interesting.
after we mint, we're gonna build side by side with the clothing project, with the other art things that I'm gonna do. My individual art collections. I make. Let me show you. I make these canvas paintings. So I'm
Oh,
gonna bring.
nice.
Uh, yeah, like these canvas alien paintings. And oh yeah, and this is my. I'll show you. Sorry, I'm just taking you everywhere right
That's
now.
okay. No worries.
Yeah. So this is
Dang.
when I first planned the clothing collection. All the details, everything, even the art collection, the PFP collection I wanted to launch with it.
That's super interesting. Talk to me about like the logo because like the logo is super weird but in a good way, right? Like it's
Yeah.
let me just like get to it to where wait, where can I Oh shit, I missed it. Can you get him up?
Yeah. He's gonna tell about the logo. You're gonna tell about the logo.
I mean, like that one is like too good. What's his
Yeah.
name?
Chiku.
Chiku.
Yeah.
Uh, it looks like a little Chiku. Um,
Yeah.
let me get this one. I don't have like any anywhere to really zoom in, but like there we go. How
Yeah.
did you, what is this, right? Because like it's super like I've seen it a bunch and I don't
Yeah.
know where, but like that's Anomaly for you.
Exactly. That's the first thought I wanted to come in people's mind, that this logo is not a word, a graphic, or something. It's just very abstract, and that's exactly what the project is about. Something anomaly, something completely alien, right? So this is actually one of my artworks. I was just simply doodling it, and then I was actually inspired by Nike and other brands. I was just researching. Oh, careful there! Just jumped off. Yeah. So I was just researching on the famous, recognized brands, and I took all the logos and saw like what is really. Oh my God! What's up with this?
He likes you.
She likes you. It's coming over
Oh,
again and
as he
again.
should. I'm a cat guy at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, I think she heard you. Yeah. So it's an artwork basically. It's an abstract artwork that I wanted to use as a logo, and I guess it just stuck around.
I mean, like it works. It works and it fits the brand really nicely.
Thank you, bro.
Um, okay. Um, you guys are gonna mince quite fast, right? Like the within a few weeks, I believe.
Yeah, first week of May.
Nice. So what's the plan as like the go-to-market strategy with that, right? Like I've seen you guys collaborate with primates, I believe. I've seen some picture somewhere, but like I cannot quite recall where. What are some of the partnerships you have in place, and basically how are you guys getting ready for the mint?
How we're gonna get ready? Okay, so we're doing quite a few partnerships. Since it's going to be an art collection, we are going to partner with a lot of art communities and artists in the space. So,
Yeah,
as you must have seen, the recent partnership we did with Scum. He big,
true.
huge.
Are you
Me?
still there? You're freezing up a little bit.
Hello.
I hear you now. Can you hear me?
Empty cat.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yo,
Yo,
can you
can you
hear
hear
me?
me?
Yeah,
I
I can hear
can.
you now.
So, you were just saying about like Scum.
Yeah, Scum. So he recently did a one-of-one artwork for us, and we are approaching a lot of artists in the space to work with us in the project, and other art communities in the space. So it's going to be focusing more on genuine art enthusiasts, but it also has space for everyone, so like so Degens, because because they have this question in mind, um, how are they going to profit, right? So I
Sure.
mean that obviously as an artist I can give you that guarantee that it's going to be profitable. Man, it's totally up to you. What I can do best is give you guys the best art that I can make, and yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But also keep you a choice whether you want to, if you want to opt out. That's when the refundable thing comes in the picture. So it's for regions also, and but
Sure.
mostly for art. collectors, genuine art collectors.
Fair. Like, what are some of the other artists you're collabing with?
Oh, we're doing one with Candy soon, very very soon.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Are there any sneak peeks of like the okay, so are there any sneak peeks of, let's say, rare traits, one out of ones? Basically, can we? You can either send me some so I can share on the screen, or you can share on the screen yourself. I'm not sure if you're streaming through a laptop or a phone.
Yeah, sure. I'll just send it over to you.
Sure.
One of one.
I mean, like, we're here for the alpha, Artie.
Yeah. Of course. Show you a bunch.
And folks, also to anyone listening in, right? Like, stay tuned, because at the end of the day, we're definitely giving one of those free mints away.
Yeah. Sending over. Where are you? Yeah, check that out.
You sent it on
Discord.
I think it's still uploading. There. Ooh, that does look sick. Let me just save him real quick. I like how you seem to find yourself a way to just like doodle, like have the doodle in your artwork, right? Like that's so interesting, and I like this kind of way that it's very easy to just like know for sure like this is coming from you at the end of the day.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Let's see. Which one do you want to begin with?
Whichever. Yeah, maybe we can talk about the doodle one with the Raj and Toli in it.
Sure. Give me one. Sure, doodle one. Sorry, there are two doodle ones. Which one do you want?
Like the with a lot of stuff in it. The alien, the Toli, cats and stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's quite something there, man.
Yeah. This makes me laugh all the time when I look at it. Yeah.
It looks
This was
good.
a very random thought. Yeah.
Anxiety.
Yeah.
It looks awesome, man. How many one out of ones are there?
So from just me, it's gonna be around 10 to 15 one of ones. There's gonna be artists one of ones, right? So that will depend how many one of ones we get from artists. So that number is gonna be more. But from me, it's gonna be around 10 to 15 of them.
I'm also gonna share another one. Chronic King is just DMing me like right here, right now on his one out of one.
Okay.
And I must say, dude, like your art, like I really fuck with your art. I think it looks fucking awesome. As like I'll say to anyone right in their face, I cannot ever endorse anyone, right? Because like it's not within my control how you're gonna act like in the future. I don't know. But what I can tell though is if you're looking for like a cool fucking profile picture, like this ticks the boxes, dude.
Appreciate it.
For sure, man. It looks dope.
Chronic. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the notorious Chronic King. All right, let's go to the other ones.
Sure.
What are we looking at?
Okay. So I started my style. It's a very illustrative, and then I sort of got into this abstract style of it. So I developed this style. This is called, I call them globs, but technically they are called biomorphic abstractions. What it means is that these are formless objects that are inspired by nature in a way, but they don't represent something very directly. Like visually, they are very abstract in nature, but at the same time, they give you this lifelike quality to them. So
It's true.
yeah,
And like it's kind of crazy, right? Because like it's obviously just like a 2D image, but like you can kind of
gives you an
see
illusion of
them
the 3D
moving right in
dimension.
front of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think like this is basically like this kind of stuff is exactly what I saw like the very first time when I was in a DGOT server and you were just like sharing your screen. And
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm looking at, but like I want to more know about this. I find it like very, very, very cool. And
Thanks.
yeah, man, let's see. Let's see. I hope you guys are gonna crush it. I think like you have a
Wait,
lot of things going for you.
wait till you know where this particular style is gonna fit in the law, because I have a really good storyline for this as well. How they fit in the
Also,
other one. Yeah.
can you elaborate a little bit?
Oh no, that's gonna be a surprise. Yeah. This will,
Fair enough.
yeah.
It looks cool. It looks good, dude. Like it looks very different from your next ape,
Yeah.
from your next undead, right? Like it looks nice.
Okay.
Also, like the color palette is like really nice, right? Like
Mm.
I mean, dude, like I'll just tell you this. It's going to be like super interesting to basically follow your journey. I think like the idea of having a refundable mint, something I'm not really aware of. But like I'm hopeful that you guys are just like gonna like pull it off. And like even with like the stage 2, it's going to be super interesting to see what it's going to look like, right? Um yeah, like that's just my 2 cents on it, man.
Yeah. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, like I'll tell you this, right? Because like you said that we're obviously in like different times in the world. It's quite late at your your place. Before like we round off, is there anything you would like to touch upon still? Like are there any things like are there I just want to be like respectful of like the timing of things, right? But like are there any areas where you're like, hey, like I kind of want to shine a light on that?
We talked about the clothing. We talked about the collection, refundable community, meant phase two, art, lore. What else? I mean, I'm ready to take any questions if there are any. If anybody's watching, if they have any questions, I could answer that right away.
Well, you know what? Like, I did like delete the message box, but like I'll let you know like if there's any like questions coming up.
Okay.
Maybe like as we wait, right? Maybe is there something where you could like potentially elaborate a little bit on like how you are going to deal with like the community management of things, right? Like, are you planning to do like what are you basically planning to have like the community bond and like make your Discord server bond?
Make a Discord server bond. Well, um, well, my team's gonna be with me for that. The IAB and everyone, they're gonna work on different events and activities in the Discord. I'm really not. I'm honestly not familiar with the Discord terminology or the technical stuff of it, like the bots and
Sure.
everything. Yeah, so I let them handle all that. But if they have somewhere, yeah, they all sometimes they come with me. They tell me this person has a doubt in this, and they have a few questions they want to ask you. That's when I show up. I tell them. I do a lot of like I used to do in DGOD server. I do a lot of doodle sessions, live sessions,
Yeah.
where I drop new traits, one of ones and stuff like that. So yeah, people engage with that in the Discord server. That's one community activity that I do there. Otherwise, outside the Discord, I'm planning to host a lot of events when the breakpoint happens. So
Nice.
I've attended every breakpoint since 2023. So the next breakpoint, I hope anomalies are gonna show up. So yeah, it's
Man,
gonna be
like
sick.
Godspeed to you. I'm only getting one question from Chronic. When cat 1 out of 1.
Oh
I I
yeah,
agree. I agree. I'll tell you like one thing. Like all jokes aside, though, I
yeah,
think you guys have like I think your art is really cool. I think the mint price is going to be is ambitious, but like this could be a project which fuck, it might just pull it off. I don't know, right? The one thing I would very much like to give you as unasked for advice to where I believe what is just so super easy because like no founder is doing it is just take a page out of the textbook from Frank Degots and just be super vocal in representing your art. Your art looks absolutely like it could be something big, right? I like it. I think like it's unique, it's fun, it has like all the, as you said, like the gravity is just like the world building, it's special. Just make sure that you're not going to be one of those artists who is going to be like, the artist out there, you do with it what you will. I think like if you're making sure that people are going to get excited about like this art,
yeah.
I think like really the sky is the limit with this one.
Thanks, brother. Thank you. Yeah, like you said, Frank is definitely my thesis. I've been watching that guy for years, building Digos in the community. It's awesome. His energy is like top notch.
For
I come
sure.
from a very, very introverted life all my childhood, but I'm gonna try my best to be more vocal in the space, be more with the community, and do what maybe like some person of what Frank did. Frank is a legend, obviously. Big shout out to him.
Sure.
What he did with Digos and the kind of impression he has left with Digos right now in the community, amazing. He's not even in the picture, but the Digos is, you know,
Yeah.
he's
Still
built
alive
that.
and kicking.
Yeah, he's built that brand there. So, but yeah, I'm gonna be there. Like I said, I'm gonna be there till I die or whatever.
Dude,
I don't know how to say.
it, it's gonna be like really interesting to follow. Wait, I might get no. I thought I got a question, but like that was just like someone tagging me in a post. Um Dude, like I found it like incredibly interesting. When is the mint and like where are you guys minting?
The mint is gonna be in the first week of May, and
Okay,
we have our own launch pad for that.
interesting. Interesting. Okay.
In the same
Well,
portal, there's gonna be a mint portal. There's gonna be a refund portal and the staking portal. I'm gonna talk about the staking portal
oh,
later.
you guys are implementing staking as well?
Yeah, yeah. So the staking is going to be that community engagement, interactive kind of thing. And it's going to be active right after the mint. We're not gonna wait a few days to develop it or whatever. It's in the works right now. So the thing what we are doing with it is you can so there are three choices now. You can get a refund, you can sell it on secondary, or you can be in the community but not just have your NFT sit in the wallet, but actually uh, earn from that, right? Earn loyalty points from for being a loyal customer of the brand. So you can stake those NFTs in the staking portal, and you get to win points weekly, something like what we're doing in D Labs,
Yeah,
in the DGOS server.
yeah.
Yeah, we're doing something similar, but with NFT staking and freezing basically. And what we're gonna do with those points is have raffles, have one of ones, have my one of one canvas paintings out in the raffles and stuff like that. It's gonna be cool.
I think, yeah, I think that that's really smart. I think it's the good thing to do. Okay, dude, like I'm excited. Like I really am. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on you guys. Chronic is saying like wait, where I need to find the chat. I got too many tabs open, man. Life doodle stash for a cat 1 out of 1. I agree.
Yeah, 100%.
Um,
You want me to do it right now?
do it, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Well, you got a beanie on with a tag on it, a cool glasses. I'm gonna add that as a trait. Those masks, that hoodie. Okay, I got a screenshot. I'll do it.
I appreciate it, man. That's awesome.
Okay.
Quick question.
Sure.
We're giving away like a free mint, right? I'm gonna take it up to you as I do it with all my guests and make it like really awkward. Whoever like the threshold for like winning the NFT is like rather easy, right?
Yeah.
It's only following you guys, following me, and then like tagging three friends. Do you wanna choose someone yourself for like the free mint?
Oh no, I don't want to choose anyone. It's free to you. You go ahead, decide anybody you want. If I choose, it'll be very, very. I don't know. People.
Okay,
will get
I'm
people
gonna. We're gonna do this, right? Okay, I'm gonna give you a number.
All right.
Pick a number and like between, let's say, oh my god, that's actually quite a lot. Let me, like, you're gonna pick a number between 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Between 1 and 18.
1 and 18.
Yep.
All right. 1 and 18. I say 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna like guys, like, just so you know, if you're gonna no, this should actually be good. Actually, I was gonna say, like, I had like a very bad experience like yesterday to where someone like instantly floored. That was horrible. They're dead to me. But like the 6th comment I've read is Mr. J420A2, which is, I believe, there. I'm seeing like a THC Labs picture, so I'm sure like it's in good hands right now. Mr. J420A2, make sure to send me a DM, and I will forward the wallet address to you, Artifex, so you can give him the whitelist.
Awesome. Yeah. Good.
Okay, man. Like that's it for me. I think anything you want to like leave like the audience with before you go?
Not much, but I would say to everyone that if you are truly waiting for the fun back in the crypto space and the NFT space, this is the project for you. I'm not overhyping it, or I'm not selling anything to you, but I truly want you to experience it, mint the process and the community. Just welcome to Anomaly, man. Let's fucking go.
Welcome to Anomaly. Let's fucking go, indeed, brother. Like, it's been like a pleasure having you on.
Thank you.
Consider me a friend, and best of luck, man.